The history of Poplar Island runs from one interesting chapter to another. Discovered in the 1500s by a Spanish explorer, settled by English colonists in the 1600s, occupied by the British Navy during the War of 1812.
A haven for illegal rum runners during the Prohibition era, and a vacation spot for 2 U.S. presidents. But Jim Duffy isn't here this afternoon to talk any of the big, newsworthy, important things that happened on Poplar Island over the centuries. You're here with one of the weirdest and most ridiculous moments in the island's history. Can you tell us the story?
I sure can. Thank you for having me.
How are you, Jim?
Good.
Yeah. It starts in 1847?
1847. Now, folks who grew up here more recently might remember Poplar Island as a little spit of land that was kind of drowning in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It was a big place back then, right? It was like 3 miles long, 1,000 acres.
Nice.
A guy named R.O. Ridgway
Okay.
starts putting ads in local papers. He wants black female cats.
Interesting request.
He wants 1,000 of them. He will pay 25 cents per cat. He wants them delivered either to his store on Tillman Island or directly to Poplar Island.
This is already a very crazy story.
Yeah,
It
why would a
is.
guy want
It
1,000
is.
female black cats?
Now, before I go on, I don't want people to think that I'm disrespecting black cats.
Okay.
This is Dude. Dude was my first four-legged love. An adventurous, affectionate, strange, and intelligent creature. All right?
Okay.
The island was owned by a guy named Charles Carroll.
Okay.
Big, prominent Maryland family. His grandfather signed the Declaration of Independence.
Kind of cool.
He had a business idea.
Okay.
He had heard that over in China, black cat fur was all the rage for hats and scarves and coats. So he wanted to make the great black cat fur farm on Poplar Island. So he gets all these cats. He puts them on the island. He hires a waterman to catch a boatload of fish every day and drop the fish off on the island. And then to keep the population going, he throws into the mix 2, 3, 4 male tomcats. Everything goes pretty good at the beginning.
Yeah.
One of the historians who wrote about this said everything went very well, especially for the male tomcats.
Like that.
I can see why.
But Mother Nature ruined everything.
Oh.
Having to do with this business plan. She sent down a deep freeze across the Chesapeake Bay. Ice formed to such an extent that that waterman could not get to Poplar Island to deliver the food.
Oh.
The cats are getting hungry.
Oh.
One cat, I'd like to imagine he was like this cat, adventurous and smart, started walking across the ice in search of food, and in fact discovered a land bridge all the way back to Tillman Island.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
funny.
Can you see on Tillman Island the people looking out of their windows in this deep freeze, and all these cats are walking across the ice to get back to the island? You know what would be a happy, I mean, that's a happy enough
is a-
ending that
yeah.
the thing failed, but it would be even happier. You know that look, you have cats, don't you, Lisa?
No, I do not.
You,
But
you do not. All right. You have cats?
No.
No. Well, cats can give you a look if it's like if you forget about them
Right.
and they're out in the rain and you're like, oh my God, the cat. And you open the door, they have this look like, I thought you loved me. I can't believe they're like waiting at the door in the rain for you to come in. And I hope some of those cats found their way back to the people who sold them for $0.25 and gave them that look.
Let's just say they did.
All right, let's say
go
they
with
did.
that,
Let's say
right?
they did.
Can we sell this story?
Oh my
Could you imagine
goodness.
the horror film that comes out of this?
No.
M. Night Shyamalan, take this story.
No, we're just gonna stick with the cats all lived happily ever after. Can we just do that?
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
do that. Let's
Thank
do
you
that.
so much, Jim. Always
Thank you.
great.
Fun.
Always
Wasn't
fun.
sure where
Thank
that
you.
story was going. All right.